Product Knowledge by Garnet. So I would love to, first of all, say a very big thank you to my MD, Mr. Damilola Olarewaju, who continuously gives us the opportunity to, educate our world about on one or two things. So today we're going to be discussing the product knowledge on Garnet. So first, I would also like to, talk about Garnet Property Brokerage. So Garnet Property Brokerage is the brokerage arm of our development, Upper Light Nigeria Limited. So Upper Light Nigeria Limited, we are developers, and then, okay. So if I may crave your indulgence, please let's just have 5 minutes, like a break. Let's allow more people join in. Yes, we're still trying to get more people come on board. So let's have more people join in and then we get started. So in 5 minutes, we would come back to you. Thank you so much. So we are back. So we are back. So thank you for some of us that joined us. You're welcome. And then for some of us that have been here, thank you so much for staying put. So we are back to discuss on our product knowledge on all our estates. Yes, the ones we have existing, and it's beautiful to announce that we have one or two others we are launching. Okay, this is April is almost over. We are launching in May. Yes, so we'll get there. So first of all, I want to, like I said earlier, I'm saying again, to talk about Garnet and Opalite. So Garnet is the brokerage arm of Opalite. Opalite is our development arm. So Opalite develops and then Garnet, we market the property. So it's one company, so to say. So now product knowledge is an avenue where it's as a salesman or every salesman has a proper or in-depth understanding of whatever item he or she puts out to the market, he or she puts out to his or her clients. So that's what product knowledge is. Okay, I have this biro I want to sell, and I'm giving it to this person. Okay, I want to tell you that this biro is a blue biro, even though it has the black, finishing, but it's a blue biro. This biro is about 6 inches long. It's about maybe like 0.3 mm wide. It has a blue cap. I want to tell you everything about this biro. That's what product knowledge is. So now I'm bringing it down to the real estate industry. Product knowledge is you arming yourself with details on a particular land, a particular property, a particular estate, a particular, home that you want to sell as a realtor. And it is very important. It sheds light on the product and helps the client make good decisions. So if you are trying to sell maybe a house for 100 million and the client doesn't know that that house has a swimming pool or the house is located at Lekki Phase 1, how do you expect this client to know that, okay, it is worth 100 million? So when you have product knowledge, you are communicating value, you are knowing value and communicating value to your clients. So that's the beautiful thing about product knowledge. It is important because you are at the point where you need to communicate something. So if you don't have product knowledge on a particular item on your land, what do you want to say? So we have come about this webinar to educate our esteemed realtors, our realtors extraordinaire, our wonderful realtors, our commission-driven realtors, our money-making realtors. We have carved out this program, this webinar, to make you understand. You should know what you are selling, what Opalite is selling, what Garnet Realtors is taking to the network and then selling. So for Garnet Realtors, we have about 10 or 12 developers who we market for. But for the sake of this webinar today, I'm going to be discussing our products alone. I'm going to be talking about the Venice, I'm going to be talking about the Evernest, and I'm going to be talking about our products we are launching like in a couple of days. Yes, we have one we are launching in a couple of days. Should I disclose the name? Okay, let's hold on. When the time comes, you will see the name. But yes, and it is in a very, very lovely location. Guess where it is? It's at Elembe. Some people will tell you that, oh no, I don't want it's too far. Yes, we have brought something very close to you and something very affordable at Elembe. And we have a better one that is even closer to you. We are launching in a couple of days, or let me now say weeks. So that's two of them. So please stay with us and learn quite a number of things you need that would help you sell. So I have mentioned that we have the Venice, the Everness. So now, what do you want to know about these estates? I have itemized like 6 things you need to know about each of these estates. 6 things you need to know about the Venice, 6 things you need to know about Evernest, and also the same things you need to know about our upcoming or our yet to be launched estate. Of course, every launch we do, we always give a very good deal. So now we're going to tell you the size of each of the estate, the entire estate. Yes, we'll tell you the size. For the Venice measures 150 plots, and we are selling a plot for 600 square meters to our clients. 600 square meters. So what this means is for every plot you indicate interest to buy from us, it's just 600 square meters. It's not five. Some people sell 500. We don't sell 500. We sell 600 to our estimate. So these are the details you would also share to your client as realtors. And if you're a client, beautiful. These are also the details you need to know as clients. So now the location. The Venice is located at Epe, Lagos, Nigeria, Odubawojo, Epe. So Odubawojo is an opening town. Yes, it's an opening town. It's a town that's coming into limelight in Epe. So, and then the one beautiful thing about that region is the road. The soil is firm. The soil is firm. So you can tell if your client asks you, is it a dry land? Hello. Although our estate de Venice is a dry land, is a land any client wants to buy. Trust me, it is firm and it is dry. So the title, our lands in Epe are freehold. So what this means is it is free from any form of government acquisitions and the rest. We have our provisional survey as we speak, which you could use to go do a search to be sure it is free, if it is really free or not. But take it from us, tell your clients that the estate is free, and then it's free of government acquisition. Our survey is available. You could use it to chart the land. And another thing I want to talk about is the importance of the location. Okay, I don't know how many of us knew when Ibeju suddenly came out into the public. That was when that was like a couple of years ago when the Dangote refinery was about coming up and everything. And as we had it at the time, things so happened and people started, traffic started investing in Dangote because of course, people started investing in Ibeju because of course they knew that the things Dangote is doing there was going to open up space and then they were going to make good interest, if they have to sell the property at all. So now Epe is another place. Epe is just about 20 minutes drive or even 15 minutes drive from Ibeju. It's not far. Epe is just the next city after Ibeju. So what we are saying is, if you didn't have the opportunity to buy at Ibeju, another opportunity has come for you to buy at Epe. And we are currently running a promo which would end, as a matter of fact, today. It ends today or maybe tomorrow. Our Easter promo where we have the Evernest selling for 1.6 million. I'm going to go into that. And then the Venice selling for 1.28 million. So if you missed buying Ibeju when it was 2 million, 2.5, 3 million, you have a very affordable land now that you can buy for just 1.6 million or 1.28 million. What are you waiting for? Tell your client. These are things you tell your client and your client understands, look, they can invest in this thing. Lagos, I keep telling my clients that Lagos remains that place, that location, that area that would keep having good returns on investment, really. Lagos is doing very well when it comes to real estate. It just gets something secured. And we are saying that with Garnet Property Brokerage, the estates we bring to you is very secured. You can buy from us and you would have the best of investments you can think of. So that's about the importance of Epe. Is very close to Ibeju. So development is moving to Epe now. I have been to Epe severally. Epe to me is like in fact it's a small London. People wouldn't think how well open Epe is. Tell your clients that they will tell you Epe is far. Epe is far, but it is developing. These days, nowhere is far in Lagos anymore. Why is it so? There was a time Aja was far. There was a time Songotedo was far. Even the EVI, Ikoyi, all these places, there were times they were far. But now, these places are very close to each and every one of us. These places are close. If you're coming from the mainland in a couple of hours, maybe like in an hour or thereabouts, or an hour 20 minutes, you're in Aja, you're in Songotedu in an hour 30 minutes, you're in Songotedu. And these were places that people were asked to invest years ago and they didn't invest. Why? Because it was far. And that is the same logic one client might want to come and say to you that, no, this place is far, that place is far. It is not far. Tell them, so long as it is, I tell my client that so long as you can drive there, so long as you can walk to the place, so long as it is accessible, then it is not far. Don't let anyone deceive you. Development is going there drastically. That is going to be a residential place for people that miss Ibeju, for people that have investments in Ibeju, but might not want to stay in Ibeju because of the maybe environmental effects from the refinery or whatever. Ekpe is away from these areas. So it's something that they can actually look into and consider. So now the value Divinis is bringing to you is that we are bringing you value for your money. Why? This is because we're giving you something very affordable. These days, land in the sell for nothing less than 1.5, 2 million, some lands, some estates are selling now for 2.5 million. I am telling you what it is. But we are telling you with Evernet, with 1.28, 1.1 million, 280,000 naira, you can buy Divinis. And guess what? Guess the beautiful thing. These prices are all inclusive. Tell your client these prices are all inclusive. What this means is if your client makes a deposit today, if your client makes a deposit like this minute, you're not paying any extra fees for your survey, for your developmental fee, for your deed of assignment later. The client is not paying any extra fees. When we say it's all inclusive, it is all inclusive, 1.28 million. So what does this mean? This means we are giving you the land for barely maybe 700,000, 800,000, 900,000. Nobody is selling that land as it is now for that amount. That's one value Venice is giving to you. Remember, I've given you the value or the importance of Epe generally, and I'm giving you the value Venice is giving you. Now again, Venice is also giving you security. Now I'm telling you, if you buy within our estate, you won't have issues with your money leg, you won't have issues. No. Count us out. You are having a secured investment. You're having an investment that you'll be happy you brought out your money for. So it's something you need to look into. And yes, I need to add that we also for the Venice, anytime, any moment from now, I perceive, in fact, my MD has said it, that we are shutting down sales on the Venice. So that means we have just a couple of plots to go this month. We're still in April this month. So if you've not invested in the Venice for 1.28 million, tell your clients, tell everybody that needs to know around you that this is an opportunity for them to invest in this thing, in this estate, and major returns on investment for a very good deal. 1.28, I keep emphasizing, it is all inclusive. There are no extra charges. There are no extra fees. You tell your clients the service and the survey plan is there. It's in there. The deed of assignment is in there, and then the developmental fee is also in the 1.8 million. Why would anybody wait for this opportunity? If I really want, and I can afford 2 acres, 3 acres, I will do it. Yes, I will buy because I don't want to tie it down. So that's the Venice. And then let's now talk about the Evernest. So the Evernest is our estate, our waterfront estate at Igbonla Epe. I don't know, growing up back then, I used to hear of Igbonla Model College. So when we were going to inspect Evernest, and I heard this at Ebola. I said, is it the same Ebola that had Ebola Model College, way back then? And then I was told yes. And so when I got there and saw Ebola College, what am I trying to say? There is a renowned school there. I know how they say it. There's some key developments you see on properties that would make you run and invest in that property. Ebola Model College is one of those properties. And we always say that Everness is our waterfront estate. So what this means is there is water. And in Lagos, anywhere you have water, that property sells. It's just like in Abuja. In Abuja, anywhere you hear hills, mountains, and everything, that property sells. This is Lagos. What sells? One of the things that sells out in Lagos besides location is the natural water. Evernest has water. It's a waterfront property. So yes, water passes through just in front of our estate. So it's something that you need to consider. And then when you go on inspection, encourage your clients to come for inspection. We schedule inspections. We are available. I am available every day. Just let us know 24 hours ahead of time when your client wants to go for inspection, and we take your client's inspection. We could take the client on your behalf if you're not available. If you're a client, we could take you, and then of course we treat our clients with so much regard. We treat you because like our kid. Yes. So just come. So that's our waterfront property, and it is appreciated fast. We're currently selling Everness for 600 square meters at 1.6 million naira, and it is all inclusive as well. I earlier said to you that some companies are selling their estates for as much as 2.5 million, no caps. It is true. So we are selling our own. Okay, sorry, we had a break in transmission. So just, had a spot here. This is me still. So I was talking about Evernest and some of the benefits that come with Evernest. Evernest is a waterfront estate, and it's also fast selling. It's fast selling. A plot goes for 1.6 million, and a plot goes for 1.6 million. It is also all inclusive. We have the survey as part of the fees. We have the deed of assignment. We have the developmental fees inclusive. So it is something that you want to consider. It's something that you want to talk to your client as well to consider. So we have our survey, our provisional survey. If your client wants to have a look at it, to chat it, to be sure that the land is truly ours or it's legit, what have you, it is available. So it's something that you want to look at. Fine, we can get that across to you for a bit of certainty. So we have a promo we are launching soon. Next month in April. It's my MD should say this, but still have the opportunity to address us. It's anniversary promo. So Opalite, our development company, is gonna be, they are 1 year old, and we've done a lot. Don't worry, with time, just keep following this space. You'll see all the things we have, achieved so far, and many more things we have in the, in the pipeline that we're going to still achieve. So we have mind-blowing promo at the time, because that is also the time when we'll be launching another estate called the Birchberry. So the Birchberry is another estate by Opalite, brokered by Garnet. So it's an estate where everybody wants to have. Why? Because it is just beside
Ibeju, to that Eleronde. And if you know Eleronde, you know that there's a wonderful development coming there. That is where you're going to have the other airports pass through. And ours is not, it's free from government hold, it's free from government acquisition. Ours is free. We have our survey as well already. We still have a couple of works we are doing there. So let's just keep this discussion till a week or so when we, publicize it. Of course, keep watching our spaces for the publicity. So I'm going to be rounding off in another 5 minutes. Should in case you have questions, please do well to talk to us about it. Just drop your questions, drop your questions, whatever inquiries you have, drop. So thank you so much for being a part of it. We could answer your questions later. Have a nice time. Bye.